Okay. Whew. It's fucking cold. Interesting in this too. Oh, okay. Oh boy, it is fucking cold. Let's see. Mike's over here now. I'll be closer to the PS5. Shit. What's going on, everybody? Let's see. Let's open a few things and close some shit too. Just curious. See if this should have captured. Okay. So he's on. And who went live? And I gotta tell me who went live. Shit. I gotta be able to defeat him, but I can't defeat him. Damn, bro. Where my soul's at? You can't defeat this guy. Damn, bro. I can't defeat this guy, bro. Fuck out of here. I'm going home. Fuck that shit. I can't defeat him even if I wanted to. I don't need any of this shit on. I'm going back. Trade all that shit in. Damn, I'm overburdened at what? Equipment? That shit crazy. I'm still overburdened. By what the fuck? None of this matters. It's 17 pounds. That's what the fuck it is. Why not racist shit? Okay, no. None of that shit matters. What's going on, Red Raven, Cyber Dragon? How you guys doing? I might just do a run. I don't know if the laptop looked like it's handling it today. I guess. Shit's weird. So, let me see. Inner ward. I think I'm gonna handle the run over here. So we got 20 minutes. I might just uh-oh. It's a glare on my TV. Can't have that. No. Fuck that shit. Okay. So, we are going to, let me just see. We're going to have a run. Again, no problems today. It's weird. There's no problems today, but the other day it was like fucking up. I don't know. Again, I'm not gonna blame it on me. I just keep chopping it up to YouTube fucking up. To be honest, I wish they would do a new SOCOM. What are the nominees? We don't know until 12, so we got 20 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a sweep. A pretty difficult sweep. I did it like early in the fucking morning. But I believe that I can fucking do that shit again. Okay, the sweep starts with these idiots. Then I'm gonna walk all the way through and kill the other ones. Okay. So those guys are dead. I got my arrows on me for the archers over there. I'm glad I got 200 because I'm going to need that. So yeah, I think I can do this in 20 minutes. Because I think I did this sweep in fucking 40 minutes last night. But I know how to do this shit. So the sweep should get me close to whatever I might need to level up again. I already leveled up my strength to 30, so I need to level up in order to use that bow and arrow. I'm still fixated on killing a dragon by arrow, but I don't need to. But I still want my dexterity to be up. Or I start wasting this shit on stamina after I get dexterity to 22. Okay. Sony go buy the Dead Space IP from EA and have Bluepoint remake the trilogy and make a fourth one. That's a great idea, but I don't think Sony cares about Dead Space. That's just me, my personal opinion. From Dead Space character appearing in a PlayStation All-Stars game. I don't know if you guys remember, Isaac was a playable character as a DLC, and it was cool. And I didn't really know that they had that type of connection, or maybe they just needed an additional character in the game. But I don't really see them doing that. I wanted them to do Silent Hill. I wanted them to do all of these horror games. They did real good with Until Dawn, but a lot of people didn't support it. I will say, if people want these type of games, I hope people supported it. If they didn't support it, there's no point in you hoping that Sony would have an interest in a type of game that their gamers didn't support. I've talked to a lot of people that refuse to buy Demon Souls. They did not buy Demon Souls. They have a PS5. They will not buy it. So don't ask for Bloodborne 2 if you're not going to support this game. And don't ask for Bloodborne 2 if you didn't support the first one. And the only way you supported it is because it was given away for free on PlayStation Plus. You have to show these companies support with your wallet before they start to act on shit you want. You show them that you don't give a fuck by not supporting the games all the time. Dragon Age 2 is a great game. Okay. Or Microsoft could to have it on Xbox and PC, so it's not only on one platform. I'm gonna be honest, I think if it was Dead Space, I think Xbox should have it. Again, Dead Space was popular enough to get 3 installments back in the day, but I don't think it was as popular as most people think. Let me finish this sweep. Oh, you gonna walk around. Fucking old bitch. You're in the fire, you little fuck. You're in the fucking fire, for real. Whatever, man. You're a part of the sweep. Fuck you. God damn. I ain't gonna waste no more time with this shit. I got 15 minutes to sweep. I'm only at 3,000. Okay. We got one portion of the sweep out the way. Fuck out of here. There's a way I can go behind everybody too. This is that way, but come on out. Come on out. I gotta watch my ass on this sweep because there's a shitload of enemies here. They're up like another thief that would have came behind me. He came out of this area. They're just hiding. They're just waiting for me. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. You little bitch. Fucking ass. Ow, that fucking hurt. Okay, I got one of you little bitches out the way. Damn, bro. That was a beautiful fucking hit. Knock this shit, bitch. Ow, what the fuck? What the hell? Man, I can't wait until I get the arrows they got. Yeah. Do what you gotta do. No, to me it don't really matter. It's a Dark Knight and two fucking guards over there, so. Oh. You wanna play games? In your fucking head. Oh shit. You did follow me all the way over here, you little bitch. That's a long way to... Oh my god, the Red Knight is here too? Well... What we sitting at, 8,000? There's a Red Knight in here. What do you want? You want it? This shield is the best fucking shield. Heavy. Oh, you little fucking ass. Okay, you're good. So good. Knock that guy out. Knock that dude. Wait up. I could fall over here, right? I just walked away with 10,000, and we still got 9 minutes to do this sweep. I still got a portion of it to do, but I pulled Red Knight over, and I think he's the only Red Knight. Now there's some other enemies here, but oh, there you go, the thief or the ninja, whichever one you want to call him. He jumps down from off that ledge, which I don't believe there's a way for you to even get up there. Ooh, look at that. Y'all don't like that, do you? You don't like all that. All of y'all just dying right in it. Man, don't fuck with me. Got the best shield in the game, man. They can't even get through. Did I kill these people? I think I did. Yeah, I think I came up the steps from there. I walked up here. Yeah, I killed those people, then I went to the side. Okay. 10,000 on the sweep so far. Almost 11,000. And I think we got one more Red Knight up here. Fuck out of here. I thought we had another Red Knight. Yep, there you go. And then I got 3 more down there. Haha, not today, bitch. He gave me 1,800. I'm sitting at 13,000. There's 3 knights down there and more enemies too. You guys gotta die. Okay, damn shit. We got 5 minutes. We still good. I forgot I leveled up my strength, so it's only gonna take 2 arrows to kill these guys. So that's not bad. Hold on. I feel like I'm missing an enemy up here that I could kill. And I think he is right there. Oh, shit. There you go. That's a part of the sweep. Nobody else is over here. And you're gonna, you and your brother around about to come over here. Y'all about to do a lot of cardio. Because I ain't doing nothing. No. Come on, what do you want? Shit, we still got 3 minutes. We actually have enough time to do at least a portion of this major sweep. Oh, fuck out of here. Look at that shit. What the fuck? You know what, bro? I can't fuck with y'all, man. Then all three of the knights want to come over. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you. I don't got time for this shit. Oh, fuck. We got 1 minute until the nominations go up. The fuck? All three of y'all? The whole army? There's no way you guys are gonna follow me all the way over here, but who knows? You guys look to be very, very persistent. He healing himself. See, when you heal yourself, they on your ass. And I got both of y'all at the same fucking time. Fucking idiots. I got both of y'all dumbasses. Okay. You got one red brother over there. And yes, I actually am on this sweep right here. I actually am very, very close to, what, 23,000, which I need to level up. But this isn't the complete sweep. There's enemies over there that I can take out too. And since he is stuck between the fucking debris, I'm going to take that chance. That's it. Brother, I took you out. So I took all three of the Red Knight brothers Got your dumb asses out of here. We go to the hall where I took out the King of the Knights, I guess. And then there's 3 archers. Let's go check it out. I think it just started. Raven, okay, I got you, bro. At least I can just hide right here because I swept everybody else. Let's go see what's going down. Final Fantasy, best art direction.
Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and The Last of Us Part 2.
Okay.
For best score and music, those nominees are Doom Eternal, composed by Nick Gordon. Final Fantasy VII Remake, composed by Nobuo Uematsu, Masashi Hamauzu, and Mitsuto Suzuki. Hades, composed by Darren Korb.
Okay, it did
Ori
start.
and the
Thank
Will
you,
of
man.
Wisps, composed by Gareth Coker. And The Last of Us Part 2, composed by Gustavo Santaolalla.
Only,
Additional music by Matt Quayle.
did Sony
The best
tell you
audio
to go
design
buy a
nominees
PS5?
are Doom Eternal,
Only
Half-Life Alyx,
you can
Ghost of Tsushima,
decide.
Resident Evil 3, and The Last of Us Part 2. Next up is our new category for 2020, Innovation and Accessibility. Those nominees are Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Grounded, Hyperdot,
What?
The Last of Us Part 2,
Good.
and
The Last of Us
Watch
Part 2
Dogs
is
Legion.
nominated for
In
something
the category of Best Narrative, the nominees are
Best
13
narrative.
Sentinels,
13
Aegis Rim,
Sentinels
written by
got Best
George
Narrative?
Kamatani.
That's a PlayStation
Final
exclusive.
Fantasy VII
Final
Remake,
Fantasy VII,
written by
representation
Kazushige
of
Nojima,
PlayStation.
Matomu Toriyama,
For Best
Hiroki
Narrative.
Awaki, and Sashi Hirano. Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of
writers
Tsushima,
Ian
Best
Ryan,
Narrative.
Liz
Those are
Abel,
3
Patrick
PlayStation
Downs,
exclusives
and Jordan
for the
Lemos.
year of 2020.
Hades, writer Greg
Hades
Casada.
is not a PlayStation
And The Last
exclusive.
of Us
And then
Part
The Last
2,
of Us Part
writers
2.
Neil Druckmann and Haley Gross.
Most
Games
of the
for
best
Impact
narratives are
recognize a
PlayStation
thought-provoking
exclusives.
game with a
PlayStation
profound
is taking it
pro-social meaning or
home.
message. The nominees are If Found,
Game
Kentucky
Impact.
Route Zero, TV
I don't know what
edition,
game
Spirit
Games for
Fair,
Impact is.
Tell Me Why, and Through the Darkest of Times.
I don't know what Game
Independent
for
games
Impact
such a
is, but
vibrant
Tell Me
part of
Why
the
is up
industry.
there for Xbox,
And the nominees
I
this
guess.
year for Best Independent
Best
Game
independent
are
game. Oh, this is going to be
Carrion,
nice.
Fall Guys,
Fall Guys is up there.
Hades, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfarer.
Don't know about any
For
of that,
Best
but at
Mobile
least Fall
Game
Guys
presented
up
by
there represent
LG Wing and
PlayStation
Qualcomm
I guess
Snapdragon,
PC.
the nominees are
Best
Among
mobile
Us,
game, Among
Call
Us.
of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact,
Genshin Impact.
Legends of Runeterra,
Nominated
and
for Best
Pokemon
Mobile
Cafe
Game.
Mix.
Good shit.
For the second year, we are presenting an award for Best Community Support. The nominees
Best
are
community support.
Apex Legends,
Monster
Destiny
Hunter should
2,
be up there.
Fall Guys,
Fall Guys.
Fortnite, No Man's Sky,
No Man's Sky, good
and
shit.
Valorant. Best debut.
You know
indie
what,
game
man? I
recognizes
really
the
want to know
studio
what No
that
Man's
published
Sky
its
looks
first
like.
game
We might
this
test
year.
that out today
Those
since
nominees
nothing's going
are
on with the stream.
Carrion, Mortal
We
Shell,
didn't get a single hiccup.
Raji, an
So
ancient
I'm
epic,
going to have to
Roki,
chalk that all the way up to
and
fucking YouTube.
Phasmophobia. The best VR AR game nominees are Dreams,
Dreams!
Half-Life Alyx,
Best VR
Marvel's
game!
Iron
Iron
Man
Man VR!
Star Wars
Oh
Squadrons,
my god!
and The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners.
We got
For
Dreams
Content
and
Creator of
Iron
the
Man
Year,
for Best
presented
VR
by
title.
Adobe.
Good
the
shit.
nominees are Alana Pierce,
Alana Pierce for the
J.N.
content creator.
Lopez,
I don't know who that is.
Nick Marks,
Don't know not Nick
Tim
Marks
the
is.
Tatman,
Don't know who that is.
and Valkyrie. For Best Action Game, the nominees are Doom Eternal,
Best action
Hades,
game, Doom Eternal,
Half-Life Alyx,
Half-Life Alyx,
Neo 2,
Neo 2,
and
Best action
Streets
game,
of Rage
Streets
4.
of Rage 4.
In the genre of
I like
Best
those.
Action Adventure
Best
Game,
action
the
adventure
nominees
game.
are Assassin's Creed Valhalla,
obvious.
Ghost of
Ghost
Tsushima,
of Tsushima, that's a good
Marvel's
one. Spider-Man Miles Morales nominated.
Ori and the Will of the
Ori,
Wisps,
Will and the Wisp. Oh man,
Star
we gotta
Wars
hop in
Jedi
this Discord
Fallen
and talk
Order,
this shit out.
and The Last
The
of
Last
Us
of Us Part 2 is also in Best Action Game
role-playing
with Ghost
game.
of Tsushima.
The nominees
Good
are
shit.
Final Fantasy
Best
VII
RPG,
Remake,
Final Fantasy VII,
Genshin
Impact,
Persona
5
5
Royal. PlayStation
Wasteland
is taking
3,
it home with these
and
nominations.
Yakuza,
Yakuza Like a Dragon. I
Your
guess to
nominees
represent
for Best
PlayStation
Fighting
also.
Game are Grand Blue Fantasy versus
Grand Blue Fantasy, Best
Mortal
Fighting
Kombat
Game, Mortal Kombat
11
11, that
Ultimate,
makes sense.
Street Fighter V Champion Edition, One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, and Under Night in Birth EXE Late Clear. In the category of Best Family Game
Best
that we can all
family
play
game.
together.
Best
nominees
family
are
game. Please, Sackboy.
Crossing
Animal
New
Crossing, get the
Horizons,
fuck out of here. Don't
Crash 4.
Crash Bandicoot,
It's about
okay.
time.
Fall Guys, okay, there you go.
Mario Kart Live
Don't care
Home
about that.
Circuit, Minecraft Dungeons.
Don't care about Minecraft.
And Paper Mario,
Ah,
the Origami
Sackboy
King.
didn't get
The
nominated?
best simulation or strategy game, the nominees are
Don't care.
Crusader Kings 3,
Don't care.
Desperados 3, Gears Tactics,
Gears Tactics, best
Microsoft
strategy
Flight
game.
Simulator, and XCOM
Flight Simulator,
Chimera Squad.
best strategy game.
Next up, Best Sports Racing.
simulation
The nominees
or
are Dirt 5,
Dirt 5 nominated for
F1
racing.
2020, FIFA 21, NBA 2K21,
Oh, this is best racing and
Tony
sports
Hawk's
game.
Pro
Tony
Skater
Hawk.
1 and 2.
I like that Tony
And now
Hawk is
your
nominated.
nominees
That's
for Best
good.
Esports
Don't
game.
care about esports.
Call of Duty Modern
I think
Warfare,
we're getting to the end
Counter-Strike
where
Global
he's
Offensive,
going to talk about the Game of the Year
Fortnite,
awards. This
League of
Game of the
Legends,
Year awards
and
is going to be
Valorant.
crazy. I'm
This
hopping
year,
in
we're
Discord right
recognizing
now.
5 incredible esports
I
athletes as
cannot wait
nominees
to
in this
talk this
category.
shit out. I got my boy Briggs
Crimson,
standing by.
Showmaker,
Bringing 10.
Canyon,
It's that
Shotzi,
motherfucking time, bro.
and Zywoo. The nominees for Best Esports
Yo, what's
team
up, Jay?
are
Bro.
Damwon Gaming,
PlayStation
Dallas
is taking
Empire,
it to them
San
when it
Francisco
comes
Shock,
to
G2
all these
Esports,
fucking games,
Team
bro.
Secret.
It's just taking it
Your
to 'em.
nominees
Somebody
for
call me
Best
or something?
Esports Coach are Zephyr, Zonic, Krusty, Rambo,
Dude,
and
Demon Souls, man.
Krabs. The best
all I'm gonna say
esports
is
event,
Master
which
Chief.
was probably a little
Master
different this year than
fucking
normal. The
Chief.
nominees are Blast Premier Spring Europe Finals, Call of Duty League Championship 2020, IEM Katowice 2020, League of Legends World Championship 2020, and the Overwatch League Grand Finals 2020. And our last esports category, Best Esports Host. The nominees are Shocks, Machine, Golden Boy, Dash, and Sheever. And now it's time for our final 2 categories. For Best Game Direction, which recognizes outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design, the nominees are Final Fantasy VII Remake from Square Enix,
This is insane.
Ghost of Tsushima from Sucker Punch Productions, Hades from Supergiant Games, Half-Life Alyx from Valve, and The Last of Us Part 2 from Naughty Dog. And finally, on behalf of the jury, comprised of more than 95 global media and influencer outlets, I am proud to announce the 6 nominees selected.
6 nominees for Game of the Year. I made it back in
creative
time.
and technical
Woo!
excellence.
Bridgington, it's
These
that
are
time,
your
bro.
nominees
Game of the
for
Year.
Game of the
I'm
Year.
calling them out.
Wait, hold on. Let me
Animal
don't tell me.
Animal
Crossing
Crossing.
from Nintendo. Doom
Eternal.
from id Software.
Wait,
Final Fantasy
Jake,
VII
let me
Remake
think.
from Square Enix. Ghost of Tsushima
Right.
from Sucker Punch
Yeah.
Productions. Hades from Supergiant Games.
Hold on, don't tell me.
And The Last
Yeah.
of Us Part 2
Woo!
from Naughty Dog.
PlayStation got
Who do
take
you
it
think
home.
should win? You can help
PlayStation
select
got
the winners
3
in all
nominations
categories by
for Game of the
voting
Year.
for
I ain't gonna
favorites
spoil
starting
it.
right now through December 9th
No,
at
don't spoil it.
GameAwards.com.
Let me see myself.
There is
Hold
so
on.
much more to share
Almost
about this
there,
year's
bro.
show in the weeks ahead.
Almost
World
into the
premieres,
fucking
special
year.
guests, and more surprises as we usher in the next generation of gaming. Follow us at the Game Awards on Twitter for updates and tune in live on December 10th for a global celebration of games.
Oh my god.
See you then.
Guys, that shit is crazy. Those nominations are fucking crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my fucking god. That is crazy. Briggs, when you get caught up, let me know what you think.
Hold on. Where do you see it on?
What?
Where do you see it on?
Hold on, bro. Let me get you the link.
Give me the link.
It was the web. I thought you was watching it with me. That's why I was. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Oh no. Yeah. There it is.
Because it's not on the official site, so it's on YouTube.
I was watching it live on YouTube. Yeah. But
Oh god.
I think
Let
if
me
you go to Twitter right now, all the nominations should be up. So just go to Jeff Keighley's. I kind of disagree with the Game of the Years when they tried to like go extra and pick one for Nintendo. I already knew Doom Eternal was gonna be in there, and the 3 PlayStation exclusives are in there.
Ashley's gonna take, or I don't know, or Abby or Ashley gonna take the best voice actor. I wonder.
Well, I got the Game of the Year awards image right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save that shit. I'm gonna just save that shit and see if I can post it as a big image. But you know, there's no telling that they will allow me to do that. Big picture.
Oh, Sony's gonna fucking take it. Sony's gonna fucking
Did you
take
see
it.
the nominees?
Yeah, Doom, Hades, Final Fantasy 7, Ghost of Tsushima, and The Last of Us 2.
The sad thing about this is I'm about to go try to look and see what it is, but the fucked up thing is the Game Awards did their shit with the nominations, but I can't get the image because they you know, YouTube got a different file. I'm about to go see why I can't get the fucking image, man. Cause I know you just, there you go, you just fucking uploaded that shit, bro. Don't fuck with me.
I know The Last of Us is gonna get a lot of rewards. I know it is.
I know. I mean, it's nominated for almost every category.
Winner tonight for a bunch of awards, Red Dead Redemption 2 created a new standard among the beautiful landscapes and meticulous detail to its world. There is also a...
Get out of here with that autoplay shit. Jeff Keighley posted the image. See, this is what I don't understand. He posts a certain different image than the other shit. Guys, hold on. I just want to get this image up for you if you don't mind. Actually, I just do it the old-fashioned way. I go put it in a message because I want to have it as a big picture, but doesn't look like they want me to do that. So what we're gonna do is Burgington. This is a great picture. Okay, so I'll just put it in a Discord, and then let me go see if they let me save it from the Discord to the computer in a proper way. If they do, I can put it as a big picture, just a classic way. We'll see if they let me do that shit. Quality is good.
Dude, this shit is crazy.
They let me put it as a big picture. Okay, so guys,
is this the first time Sucker Punch was nominated for Game of the Year at the Game Awards?
I couldn't tell you, man, but possibly, yeah, possibly, it possibly is. But 3 representations for PlayStation and 1 for Nintendo. And let's be honest, Doom Eternal is on PC, PS4, Xbox, and I think also available on Switch, if I'm not mistaken. That's a multiplayer. I hope Xbox fans don't get out of their comfort zone and try to cap for that game, because to be 100% honest, it's gonna be between The Last of Us, Final Fantasy, and Ghost of Tsushima. That's what the real Game of the Year is gonna be between. I don't see Hades taking it, and I don't know why they put that damn game in there. I don't see Animal Crossing taking it, and Doom Eternal is more of a first-person shooter.
Crossing's
Huh?
Animal Crossing's in it?
Yes, Animal Crossing and Hades. See, Hades is an indie game. It's not even on PlayStation or Xbox yet. I don't know why they put that in the 6th category. They could have kept 5 categories. I mean, they could have kept 5 slots. So guys, I got the big picture. I just want to put this up. But, you know, we could always do it the old-fashioned way. Did it work? Oh, it's up. Oh, it worked. Okay. You know what? It's already up. So, you know, I apologize. The big picture is there. So y'all did see it. Yeah, you do see it. Okay. The big picture is there, but we're still gonna if you don't mind, I just want to be on the safe side. There's 3 archers right here. I don't know who keeps calling my phone. There's 3 archers right here, and I just want to be on the safe side because, you know,
Dude, this Demon Souls looks crazy. This shit looks insane.
What's
Yo,
going
what's
on,
up,
Somatic? We just got the game of
What's
the
up,
year. I put it in a Discord. Do you see it yet?
I seen it.
Let me go.
Seen the last nomination, so they got like 3 of them in there, right?
Yeah, let me send you the image, just so we can all be on the same page. Let me post that in the group too. No, I already posted in the PlayStation group on the PSN and what is it? I'm glad Spider-Man got some nominations. I'm kind of disappointed. I might have caught it, not all of it, but I think Sackboy should have got some awards, and Astrobot probably got some awards too. Maybe 1 or 2 each, because there's some really good games. As far as a party game or a family game, Sackboy should have won that shit. And if Astrobot was multiplayer, that would have been nice too.
PlayStation Direct all day.
But yeah, PlayStation took that shit home, bro. Even if you want to say Final Fantasy is a multiplat, it's not a multiplat this year. Just like when Death Stranding got nominated and shit.
I want The Last of Us to win it because it'll make so many people mad.
No, it's gonna piss off a lot of people. That's what I want too.
Yeah. I want it to win, but also I want Ghost of Tsushima to win. I want that to win as well.
I wouldn't mind seeing Ghost of Tsushima win too, but just for the laughs.
Game of the year, you know, I would love.
Just for the laughs breaks, I wouldn't mind seeing Last of Us win. Piss some annoying people off.
Oh, I know they'll bitch about it, but the thing is, it's a great game. People just are not understanding the game. That's why they hate it, because they don't understand it. Like
the gameplay actually. So.
No, they don't care about the gameplay. So what's up with Last of Us. Let me just break it down to you. They hate it because the type of people that came after me, the PC community, basically one person says they hate something, so everybody else has to hate it too.
It's just follow the trend. Man.
Yeah, it's just follow the leader at this point. It's not any real reason to hate it. It's just at this point follow the leader. If they hate it, we hate it. And they don't. Most of the people that spread the hate for Last of Us, they don't even own a PlayStation system. Most of them joined the journey of The Last of Us by watching other people stream it, but they themselves never had a PlayStation. Were not willing enough to buy a PlayStation, so they were a fan of the game without even playing anything. So they don't have a say-so in a matter of the game being good or bad, and you can't judge a game if you haven't beaten it yet. So we had a lot of people judging it based off of a video or image, and I just think that shit's unfair. You know, that's just how I see it. But I think a lot of people need to prepare to take an L. I'm not saying The Last of Us will win Game of the Year, but we have 3 fucking nominations to represent PlayStation. If any one of those games wins, it's not good for them. Now, if Jeff Keighley takes the bitch way out, what he's going to do is he's going to nominate one of those Nintendo games, those either Animal Crossing. He's going to either give it to Animal Crossing or Hades. And a lot of people are going to be mad, because Hades is a true blue indie game.
This is a secret dark horse that should win, The Last Card Defender.
No, I mean, no. Serious. Let's be serious and then troll in like 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we going to joke around. But as of right now, Jeff Keighley has done some fuck shit in his history where he has given like a game game of the year for indie. And if Last Card Defender was on the list and everybody said they loved it, they would put it up there. I'm trying to figure out why Lana Pierce is. You're going to die.
You should trust Walmart. Fuck, that's
Why did you just pause like that? Finish your thought.
Oh, yo, what's up, Sam?
What's up, man?
You talking about me?
68.
Yeah, you said Alana Pierce. You kept me in suspense, you dick.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm playing Demon Souls. Do you think she's like the most popular influencer? I think they put her on there because of the controversy. But who knows? I don't know.
You know she's really good friends with Corey and his wife, right?
I don't know. Again, I don't. You're telling me stuff I need to know. But thank you for telling me. But I don't know her like
that's the reason she's working there.
It's her job description.
She's not even like a head writer. She's gonna be a junior writer, so it's not like it's a huge role.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't put any stock into it.
Like she won't be writing the important parts if that's what people think.
Oh, I don't have no thoughts on that. It is what it is. If he thinks she's a good fit, then everybody have to just fall behind her. But I'm not gonna be like Adam or anybody else and just sit up there and say, hey, she's the best person ever. I don't know her. All I know is her crazy opinions. That's all I know from her.
When did Adam say that?
No, I'm just saying. It's how I feel that he's like, hey, give her a chance. She's a cool person. Like what he does with Greg Miller. Like, hey, you know, Greg Miller's not a bad guy or something like that. I can't get behind Greg Miller.
Great rebuttal, dude.
No, I'm just saying. I can't get behind Greg Miller after what he did with Colin. But Adam watches him all the time. I can't watch him anymore. I used to watch this motherfucker download his videos on my
Why? Because he had glasses like you?
No, I used to watch the what is it? The I Love You PlayStation XOXO because the chemistry between him and Colin was so fucking great. So I downloaded the videos on my Vita and I would watch it at work. But it's like you can't.
By the way, what are the nominees for his stupid commercial bullshit show?
I can't get. Let me fight the night, but I put the picture in the Discord for Game of the Year.
I'll look it up. It's okay.
Yeah, but the Game of the Years are there. It's Hades, Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal, Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, and Final Fantasy VII.
He gets hit by a comet from fucking space or something.
Do you think Hades is worth it?
Yeah, that's a great game, but Animal Crossing is not. That should not be on the list.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They could have put it only to 5 slots if you wanted to give Nintendo some credit. But
Animal Crossing should have been replaced with Neo too. That's the game that should have took the
Neo
place.
got something. I forgot what it was, but
it got the Last Card Defender.
Fuck!
Great.
Damn, this motherfucker's on my ass. I hate when that shit fucking happens. The AR on this fucking game act like they're stupid, but it's fucking great as shit. Swear they got like some homing beacon attack.
The smart monsters.
No, the human monsters are the worst.
But dude, the graphics in this game are insane.
I've been told you that.
What, an Animal Crossing?
You control all you want now because I just killed one of the hardest enemies. So y'all control all you want. Demon Souls. I did try to play it in 30 whatever that mode is. That's really really good for graphics, and then I turned it right back like 2 minutes later. I was like,
hold up. You know what's dumb about that remake? That the next game from Software is gonna look nearly as good if you think about it.
From Software. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
Whether it's Elden Rings or Bloodborne 2, it's not even gonna look nearly as good as this remake.
You said it's not going. Okay, I thought you said it is going to.
No.
Oh, okay. And you're right, bro, because look, it's their style, but then all I'm gonna say is I think they could do much better with visuals. That's all I'm gonna say. They can do much better.
Carney, I still can't roll, you asshole. Or I mean, Strafe. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Maybe they took it out.
-5.
I got 2 people that platinum the game already, though, which is pretty impressive.
I got the special edition, too. I gotta try that out.
Dude, the draw distance in this game, there's so much detail in the far distance, too. It's like, wow.
Bro, I had him damn near naked. He can't, like, strafe around. All he does is roll when I got him locked on.
And after finishing that Spider-Man and that Astro's Playroom and stuff, man, like, this shit is wow. Like, we had a great launch.
Hold the fuck up. Alright, man. How are you exactly doing this?
Doing what? Strafing?
Well, that's the class I picked, and this idiot class can't strafe. Am I missing something? So when you're locked on, right, and the PS3 one, he could legit circle around the enemy just by pressing circle and the way you'd want to move. When I do it in this game, he rolls. Whenever I'm locked on, he never, like, moves around him. He can step back, but he can't move around.
Haha.
Also, Don't they have like different camera positions too? Like, did they say that?
Yeah, I changed
I
mine.
have no clue.
Yeah, Stinkerton, they do. They have 3.
They have 3 camera positions?
Like, because I didn't like the original, so I changed it.
Let me see. Display camera.
How do you change that?
Go to the menu, settings.
Wall assist. And so where would you? I got camera mode. Which one would you select?
Got mine out wall assist. I don't know. They all don't look that different, to be honest.
Wall assist. You know what? I'm not gonna change it.
They're all the same.
Yeah, I'm not gonna change mine because.
Yeah, they're all the same. How is it different? They're all the same.
Yo, how did these guys get in a room and say Animal Crossing deserves to be on this list? Like, how did a group of people do that?
I think, you know what, bro, and I know it's unfair, but I'm just going to give just a random opinion. Y'all can disagree all you want. I think because a lot of people thought it was hot shit in the beginning of the year and they put it on there. That's it. That's all I can fucking say, is that everybody and their mother was playing it in the beginning of the year, and they were like, oh, this is a great game. Everybody knows Animal Crossing. Oh, everybody liked it in the beginning of the year. Let's put that on there. But there were more deserving games. Like you were saying yesterday, I believe, you were saying that what about next gen games? Can next gen games be nominated? You said that to him on Twitter, and as you see, he did not put any next gen games nominated, and I think he could have.
He could have put Souls.
Yeah, because Demon Souls, Spider-Man. I'm just saying, Sackboy, any of the launch titles. Even Assassin's Creed, even though, it's generic as fuck, I'm glad it's not on there. I find it funny that he didn't put any of those on there. Look, I know you like Hades, but I think it could have been replaced. It could have been like 5.
What game, though?
Any game. It could have been Neo.
Dude.
It could have been fucking Neo too. You like Neo too, right?
Yeah, but that's not. You're thinking it's this little indie bitty game. I see what you're thinking, kind of. It's not, dude. You gotta watch the game. It's a fucking phenomenal game. It's really original too.
Okay, well, what you just said, I wouldn't be surprised if it wins Game of the Year. Jeff Keighley has done that many, many times. Games that I might think are just indie, that what we all perceive as Game of the Year. When we look at Game of the Year, we think of like AAA budget. But if what he's saying is Game of the Year is, hey, if the game is good, then yeah, Hades deserves to be on there. Now, if you use that same logic, maybe he thinks that Animal Crossing deserves to be on there. It might not be AAA budget, it might not have realistic graphics, but because it hit a certain demographic, and everybody in that demographic loved the game, and they couldn't stop talking or put the game down in the beginning of the year, maybe he believes the game is deserving of that title of Game of the Year. It would definitely upset some people. However, he has enough cushion to not give Last of Us Game of the Year. That's what this list is telling me. You have Hades, which you believe is to be deserving. I don't think Animal Crossing should be deserving. I already told you Doom Eternal was going to have to be in there. Either that or another generic game, which would have been Assassin's Creed. You have to have a AAA multi-platform game nominated. Because as you look at the rest of them, you take Animal Crossing off, you take an indie game, yes, it is an indie game, Hades off the fucking list, what are you left with? You're left with
if
3.
Cyberpunk would have been finished on time, that would have been the game.
We're looking at now. If you take all those 3 games off, you're left with 3 PlayStation representative games. 2 from PlayStation Studios and 1 from Square Enix. And it would have looked like a crazier list if they only had 5 fucking slots.
Did Dreams get nominated for anything?
No.
Yes, VR.
That's it?
I think it might have had some other nominations, but I had to step out. I know Iron Man also got nominated for VR.
Hey, yeah.
So, and Spider-Man got nominated for something, but I didn't see Sackboy got nominated for anything. But what sucked about Spider-Man is I believe they only got 1 nomination for Miles Morales, which I think is stupid. Because if it makes the list for this show, it could be nominated for other things like music and shit. But again, I didn't watch the whole shit because I think I stepped out or I was playing Demon Souls, so I'll have to go check that out later. Well,
gotcha, Captain Stinky.
Good thing I finished the sweep. 33,000 souls. Because the other area still got a fucking remnant that wants to kill me. So, there's that. There we go. Yeah.
I mean, Animal Crossing is practically a phone game.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree with you any more than I already do, but
Commercial bullshit, dude.
that's it. That's it. There you go. Maybe that's the word I should be using. Commercial bullshit. Because everybody was playing it. You had the what is it? Either the representative or senator from New York or whatever. She was playing it, and all these. They had the little late night talk show coming from Animal Crossing, and it's just like, oh, it's taking over the world. Let's nominate it. I already saw Animal Crossing being nominated, and I already predicted that Doom Eternal will be nominated. Not because it deserves it, but you have to. It's just only customary to have a AAA third-party title. If PlayStation did that good, right? Think about it. Being realistic, PlayStation will have. It will be a PlayStation fucking show. You could replace Hades with Neo 2. I'm just saying. You could
replace Animal Crossing with Ori.
You could replace it with Ori, but you could replace it with Spider-Man. You could replace Doom with fucking Doom. I'm just saying. You don't have to. I don't want that to happen, but you could. Because we had so many great games this year. But they limited it to the 3 games that came out in the beginning of the year, which is very weird. Because we had other games that came out throughout the rest of the year. Specifically at the end of the year that made the deadline. So these games made the deadline, but you didn't want to nominate them because you knew what you wanted to nominate. From what I'm seeing, all the nominations came from the beginning of the year. Animal Crossing, beginning of the year. Doom Eternal, beginning of the year. You had Last of Us, which was the last game. Was Last of Us one of the last games, or was it Ghost? It was Ghost. Okay, it was Ghost. That's nominated. Last of Us nominated. Final Fantasy came out pretty early too. So I think you were saying something like, again, go back to what you were saying. Can games that come out on the next gen systems be nominated? By what he just did, the answer is no.
See if other publications start giving out awards, but yeah, I guess this stupid show isn't.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with his answer for his award. No, if you came out after the middle part of the year, you're not getting it. And I think that's fucking unfair. But other people will definitely give, Spider-Man, Demon's Souls their just due. Dreams already was one of the first ones they had a Game of the Year from another publication. So I expect PlayStation to really just take control all over the place. But it's up in the air for Game of the Year. They don't want to piss off anybody. So I'm not going into this award expecting The Last of Us to win. But I think it would be pretty funny if The Last of Us did win. I just think it would be really, really funny.
I mean, at this point, it's kind of got it on lock, you would think, unless something weird happens.
Well, the hatred of Last of Us is going to come out starting after this show. So, not after this show, but I mean after those nominations were posted. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are about to be like, oh yeah.
The thing is, most of the people on the voting committee, on this stupid voting committee, they're the ones who gave it 10 to 9.5, so, I mean.
Who was on the voting committee today?
Most of the publications, I think. They got like a rep for most of the publications.
So most of the publications thought...
It says it on the bottom. It's got it like in the...
Okay. Most of the publications think that fucking Animal Crossing was worth it.
I'm saying, yeah, you got some... I'm guessing Greg Miller might be one of them that liked that shit that much that they put it on the candidate section.
So crazy. So fucking crazy, bro. I'm still trying to get used to this, these messages and shit. I'm still trying to get used to it.
It's the same, Carney. They didn't patch it.
So Adam says it's going to be between The Last of Us and Hades. I think that if... I'm just going to call it now. If they give it to Hades, all is good. That's all I'm going to say. Last of Us and Ghost and Final Fantasy still walk away with the highest nomination, which is Game of the Year. But if they give it to Hades, I think that people will be like, oh, okay, we already knew the show was going to be shit, but at least ain't nobody going to be mad because the game's not available on Xbox, the game's not available on PlayStation, it's on PC, it's on Switch. Everybody likes PC, everybody likes Switch. So you're not going to rile up anybody, you're not going to piss off anybody. If you give it to The Last of Us, I think you're gonna piss off everybody and they're gonna say that you're biased. It could be a Red Dead Redemption 2 situation. Remember how that was getting all the awards that night, and then God of War won the Game of the Year? It could be that type of situation. Me personally, I don't even want to watch it. Because Jeff Keighley's the type of person that likes to make a spectacle of this type of shit. He knows what people want, and then he'll try to make it go another way throughout the night just to keep you watching. So I'm going to fucking be 2 steps ahead, and I'm not probably going to watch. Whoever wins, wins. But I think I can agree with what Adam said right here, that definitely, I could definitely see Hades winning to make people shut up. But does The Last of Us deserve it? It's going to be very disputed. I might say yes, but then I might also say Ghost of Tsushima deserves it because that's the one I want. I want Ghost of Tsushima to win. That's just me. My opinion. Nobody could change it. I don't give a fuck what you say. Everybody else, you can vote for what you want. You can want whoever you want to win. I just find it funny Xbox doesn't have a definitive representative. And no, Doom Eternal is not one, even though I know as I speak right fucking now, Xbox fans are on the fucking internet wishing that Doom Eternal wins. But it's still a fucking multi-plot.
Ah, see? That's a nice Xbox game.
See, what gets
I'll
me
be
is
right
that
back.
there's more Bethesda games on PlayStation now than Game Pass. I'm just saying. That's what's funny to me.
Oh, it's one day they put Morrowind on there. They only got Oblivion, I think. What did he say his game of the year was? I was paying attention.
It was Animal Crossing, Hades, Doom, Final Fantasy VII, Ghost of Tsushima.
No,
and
Smeltec. Said I hope.
Did you
Oh,
try out
Ghost.
Souls yet?
Say it again. You're cutting in and out.
Have you played Demon Souls yet?
Yeah, I'm playing it right now.
Yeah, man, that shit is crazy. This shit's really good.
I almost started a random fight with an NPC. He got mad. He's like, hey.
Oh, me too. Me too, man.
I don't know what corn he's talking about. I can't roll. I mean, I can't strafe when I get locked on. Jamar's hearing. I mean, is that a concrete rumor, man, or is that just something you heard from some idiot on Twitter? It's a rumor. All right, bro. That means nothing to me then. It's like I heard that Neil Armstrong's gonna buy PlayStation. I mean, what the fuck's the difference? Need something substantial.
What are you on, Sam?
I just beat the Phalanx.
Oh, you just beat him. Got it.
Yeah, I'm past whatever this area is called, the lair or the path or some shit. Ow.
Wait till
Yeah,
you
I'm
get
playing it right now,
to the
Karn.
second area, man. Wait until you get to the second area.
I mean, I beat the original. I think there's too many surprises in those. You want me to send you a clip? Dude, it's just when you lock onto an enemy on PS3, you can move around them with circle. On this, when you're locked on, he rolls. He doesn't move around them. Like, you know how you step back when you're locked on the PS3 version? You can use circle to maneuver around the enemy. You can't maneuver around him quick unless I take off lock off. Or lock on, excuse me. Canadian dickhead really put Animal Crossing on there? So I'm saying, like, is it the character class? Was there something I wasn't aware of? I don't think it's that deep, but I don't know. I'll live stream it later, man. If you want to stop by, you can check it out. I keep using fucking items to swear. Legit beat the Tower Knight right now, probably. Do you know what he nominated Neo 2 for?
I don't. No, I didn't see that one.
Fucking dickhead. He picked Secure to win. And then because obviously that show really does have a lot of fucking commercial shit to it. That's what I hate about it. But most of those journalists didn't even beat Neo 2, man. That's the sad part. Or Sekiro, for that matter. To expand from listening to DMX.
Okay. Somatic Clothima is here, but he's not here.
Did you get a PS5 yet or not?
Yeah, he did.
He did?
In his dreams, yeah. In his dreams, he got one.
They had some on their website yesterday, I heard.
Yeah, and he was there waiting, and then they sold out.
Ouch.
Yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is, man. I was talking to a coworker yesterday. He got a PS4. I guess he just got it because he got Call of Duty and Ghost Recon, and his trophy level is 1, and he only has 2 fucking trophies. And he's talking about he just go wait and get the PS5 later on. I was like, okay, well, you have no choice. You have to wait. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no. I mean, I just need a camera for the PS3. I'm good. I'm like, bro, you know all of those games. You got those 2 games. You can play them on the PS5. They're like, yeah, but I'm gonna wait. I'm like, okay, man, whatever, man. You got no choice but to wait. You have to wait. Like, there's none in stock. Like, people acting like they can just sit up there and wait. If you don't have one pre-ordered or you don't have one secured, you're not gonna get one. See, Sam don't got one. He got a PS6.
My digital's coming today.
Oh shit, I don't like that. I don't like hearing all that. It's good news.
Oh, there's one dude, he had like 10 stock in his house. I was like, wow, that guy's a genius.
Let's read off the chat and see what everybody thinks. Obviously, I want to see what your opinions are. I don't care. Nobody cares about my opinions. Plus, the thumbnail was created before the nomination, so I was right on who was going to get nominated for PlayStation. It was pretty much.
You picked Final Fantasy?
Yeah. You can look at the thumbnail. I got Final Fantasy, Last of Us Part 2, and Ghost of Tsushima as the 3 games in the thumbnail that I created this morning, right before I hopped in the shower, and it's just obvious. All we were trying to figure out is who were going to be the other 3 nominees. I do remember predicting Animal Crossing, even though I know I didn't deserve it. Is that they need a Nintendo representative. Hades could have been a Nintendo representative, but they didn't. Yeah, they were like, hey, we need another one. So Hades is also on PC, so I guess you call that a PC representative. Did it launch on PC first?
Simultaneous, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
But let's say that's a PC representative, right? Nintendo has one. Then let's just say Xbox now has one with Doom. But Doom was going to be nominated anyway. I think Doom was gonna be nominated anyway, because they weren't gonna put the AAA multiplat in the hands of Ubisoft again, so they had to have given it to Doom. But like we were just saying, there were other games that came out this whole fucking year that are deserving of that title of Game of the Year. But I don't know what they're doing, but they didn't think they deserve it, so they didn't give it to them. Every game, if you look at it, came from the beginning of the year. Let me go scroll down. I apologize. Fucking YouTube doesn't want to do what it needs to do sometimes. What's going on, Cedric? What's your thoughts on the Game of the Year awards? Again, I'm going to show this picture, but it is going to be blurry. That's the problem with the new app. The quality of the images are actually more downgraded than before, if they're not coming from the PS5 or PS4. JayTech. Red alert. Did you see the latest rumor? Street Fighter 6 new link reveals cross-gen Xbox Series XS release. Yes, I saw it. I saw it this morning. I'm not talking about it because I don't care. The last Street Fighter didn't interest me. I think they did it real bad. Obviously, they want that since they outed the deal with PlayStation, they're gonna make as much money as possible. So they're gonna go back to putting it on every single platform, and I think that's beneficial to them. So I hope they do good. I hope they can make the money. I won't be buying the next Street Fighter. I'll be going with Guilty Gear. Actually, be honest, I went with Guilty Gear with the PS4 because that game came out before that. So I'm interested in all the other fighting games that will come out in the future. I want to see what that is. But Street Fighter, I just don't have faith in Capcom when it comes to fighting games. So hopefully they can do a good Street Fighter. I don't know what that would mean outside of stop fucking around with microtransactions and having you pay for at least half of the fucking character lineup. But I hope whatever it is they need to fix to make me want to buy the game, they fix it. Having a hyped up cinematic launch trailer is not going to make me fucking want to buy that game. Because I already know that's a part of their advertisement. Or a cinematic teaser trailer or whatever they're fucking going to show us first. They have to go above and beyond. I just don't have faith coming off Street Fighter 4 and 5. I think they could have did a lot better. Now, you have super powerful consoles. There's no fucking excuse. I'm really excited for next gen for developers not being able to say stupid shit out of their mouth about the power of home consoles. You see what Demon Souls look like? That's a launch title. You see what fucking Killzone Shadowfall look like? That was a launch title for PS4. Anything's possible. You put in the work. You want to be lazy like Ubisoft.
They still make millions of dollars?
No, I'm just saying. They're going to make millions. That's what I'm saying about Capcom. They're going to make millions of dollars off of Street Fighter 6. It's going to be on all platforms. It doesn't mean the game is good. You could make millions of dollars off the shittiest game. It's still a shitty game.
Yeah, but they still get a happy ending.
Well, they do. The gamers don't. Because they end up looking disappointed. Like the people that went out and got Madden again for the 80th time.
Dude, I heard that basketball, by the way, speaking of sports, that game was really garbage.
The NBA 2K21?
Yeah, they say you gotta pay stuff even for, like, in career mode.
Yeah. And people still supported the game. And they're still supporting the game, so it can be garbage all they want. Like you say, they get the happy ending, the people that are getting the money. And the gamers, some of them are so casual that they don't know how to not play that game, that they still need to play the game even though it's bad. And you're sending a message to the company that it's alright to fuck them over. If I want to send a message, my message is I'm not buying the game.
Right.
And the only reason why I'm not getting Street Fighter 6 is because I had a bad experience with 5. And I had a bad experience with 5, and it never went to another platform outside of day and date on PC, and I still supported the game day one. It just was really, really bad. Didn't have arcade mode ready. When they did an arcade mode, you beat the story, but you didn't get a trophy. It was it was just a lot of shit. So if they do bring out 6, right, and I know they will, they have to make sure the game is finished. They already have a horrible rep of these live games for Street Fighter, and I don't think it should be a live game. You gotta add new fighters, but it doesn't need to be a live game. Arcade mode needs to be there day one. But we'll see.
He like not complete a fighting game. Why they even released it then if it wasn't like ready to be released?
Maybe money. Maybe they want to get that money.
I don't think it sold too well either. Like initially. Didn't Watch Dogs Legions already launch?
Yeah.
That shit's been out for a month or something, hasn't it?
Watch Dogs Legion already came out. Yeah. But if you need a little help, let me go find my phone real quick.
Yeah, Rod. So if you want to buy it, you go on the store and pick it up.
When did Watch Dogs Legion come out?
October 20-something? I don't know.
Watch Dogs Legion's initial release date is October 29th, 2020.
Yeah, it just basically came out. But it's
Because
so
people
under the
playing it.
radar. I wouldn't blame him for not knowing. It's so under the radar because it came out, it was hyped up, it didn't live up to the hype. People stopped talking about it.
Other games live up to the hype.
You know, people keep
Whatever
buying.
that means. I don't know why they would be hyped up to begin with like that.
I think the Xbox
When have
fans
they ever given you a reason to be like, oh shit, I can't wait? Like, dude, like,
the
I don't understand
Xbox
people.
fans have been hyping both of their games up this year because that's all they had to play. And Cyberpunk got delayed, they couldn't hype that
Oh, so
game
the
up.
morons. Okay.
So, all I'm gonna say, Cyberpunk got like a new gameplay yesterday. We can still do what we normally do, so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna go over to media mode and start up YouTube and see what that gameplay looks like. It was for the Xbox Series X. I might have been unfair on Twitter by showing the game that had an image that might have not been direct feed, so I won't give impressions on that image. I'd rather just look up the video. So to see if the quality is good, but from what I saw on the Xbox Series X compared to what we've been seeing from the PC build, obviously it doesn't look as good, and it's very noticeable. But again, that's just my eyes, that's my opinion.
PC for life.
So I mean, people are definitely gonna buy it. It's one of the most anticipated games of 2020. Sam, I gotta log into your account. I gotta log into your account so I can download it next month. But okay, so let me see. Okay, this is what I had gotten. That's not right. That's not right. It is as bad as I thought it was. It is bad. It's not like the best, bro. That maybe because IGN obviously uploaded the video again at 1080p, but as of right now, it doesn't look as good as they said it was. But this is on consoles. This is not the enhanced version. This is just running on the Xbox Series X, but it's not enhanced. And that's how it looks. There's nothing wrong. Oh, sorry. This is the Xbox One X. Wait a what?
What is wrong with you?
The Xbox Series X doesn't look any better. Go look. Fuck this. Let's go into full screen mode. There ain't shit wrong with me. That shit does not look good. Okay, so that's Xbox One X. I thought they were gonna do like a slide. This is what it looks like in the same frame as the next gen system, but it looks like they're definitely not doing that. It's an ambitious game. I can't expect it to look great on consoles without that next generation enhancement. I can't expect that. And I would be okay
It's
paying
not
for
gonna
that.
be like a game changer, so.
Yeah. It's just launching in a normal state. I mean,
Gotta make that money, man.
Okay, so he went through the door, and then they got Xbox Series X, right? Does it look any different? I mean, again, it doesn't have a patch or anything day one, so why would it look different? But this is a part of the marketing deal with Xbox that they get to show the game off running on their system first.
What's your Metacritic score prediction for this?
92.
Okay, alright.
And you want to know why? Not
Why?
because I think it's a 92. I just think that everybody's going to love it. I might not love it, but I think everybody's going to love it because that's the game that they wanted to love this year. So, I expect this game to be at a 92. If it's anything lower, then that means some people woke up. But most people are going to play this game on consoles, and I think they're going to be more disappointed with it because what we've been seeing all year, I believe, has been on PC. Because there's a big drop in quality from what we're seeing right now to every video leading up to this video. So I think if you were hyped up about it and the visuals you were seeing all year because it was being shown on PC, if you get the review copy and obviously doesn't look like how it was advertised, you're going to be disappointed. And I don't know if you're allowed to dock points, and I don't know if they will dock points. But I know if it was me, I would dock points. Because I should have been seeing the console version for the last 5 months, not the PC version. Again, I'm not going to chill for it. The game doesn't look as good as advertised. But we have to wait for the enhancement patch next year. But I'm not waiting. As is right now, it's a free game for me to play. Sam, you downloaded all the games from the account, right? Sackboy. I think I saw
I only had one game I wanted, yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I saw you download Sackboy yesterday. So, yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much it. You got Cyberpunk, I'm going to get to play it. You got Sackboy, we can get to play that online next month or whatever. I mean, it's a win-win. I still get to play the game. But if you really love Cyberpunk and you have a capable PC, I say play it on PC if you really wanted to play it because of the graphics. If you don't want to play it because of the graphics, that's cool. And again,
I'm not worried at all about how this game looks. I'm worried about the important thing, how it's going to play. That's what matters.
You think it's going
That's what's going to get it a 90 if it gets a 90. It's not going to be because, hey, this is popular, dude. Like, if that game doesn't live up to expectations, they're going to hammer it, dude. There's a lot of expectations on this.
You know visuals one of the expectations also, right?
I mean, that's what worked for Animal Crossing, right?
Hey.
I mean, obviously that shit doesn't matter when it comes to, like, critical
yeah, when
acclaim.
it comes to fucking Nintendo, all of that shit is thrown out the window. You're right.
Ghost of Tsushima looks great, but dude, that shit is stuck at 83. It's rated worse than Assassin's Creed, so, I mean, what do graphics really matter at the end of the day?
Yeah. When it comes to certain people, yeah.
Maybe you can see it that way, but dude, it's like Carney said, Ghost is a generic open world game. They rated it pretty accurately from where I stand. And I beat the game. That thing is a Game of the Year candidate, so what are the real expectations really at this point?
Again, your opinions are your own. I can't agree with that, but I think Ghost was good in my opinion. My playthrough was great. I love the game. I think it deserved the Game of the Year. This game, I have no expectations because I can't play it. When I play it next month, this shit might change.
I mean, I beat the game, so you want to go quest by quest, we can really dissect this shit. What did you find really appealing about Ghost? Like, what was, like, name of the spectacular mission or something? I'm trying to think, man, because that game was really repetitive and a lot of the fucking time, like, a lot of hours I played.
I don't only judge it on the missions, but the type of person I am, I love Japanese culture. So I took the game a little bit more serious than you did. So I liked it for that. You see what I'm saying? Now, every game has some generic shit in it. I can't lie. There was some generic shit in there, but there was some awesome stuff in there. For me, my opinion, I think it deserves it. I can't change anything you say, right? And I can't change how you think. And there's no way you can change how I think or what I say. So, you think it's generic and it didn't deserve it, that's cool. I can't agree with that because that's not my opinion.
I'm sure most people would go by how the game actually was and the mission structure over the fact that it was like a culture, dude. Because it's like, let's say I like a game because Scottish people was around like Irish. You know what I'm saying? Like, how's that really like something to value the game on?
Afternoon, y'all.
Hey, what's going on? So, I'm supposed to just say the game is generic?
I mean, you just admitted it. You just said most of the show is generic, so I'm like,
No, I said in most games they have a lot of generic shit that you do over and over again. That could be any game. I can literally shit on the best game ever, like let's say God of War. There's a lot of repetitive shit in every video game. That's what makes a video game a video game.
but in God of War, you were doing stuff pretty differently because you're going area from area. In this game, you were clearing out Mongol camps. That was basically the game. That was it.
Yeah.
Here,
I mean,
dosha, clear them out. Here,
that
dosha,
was
clear them
the
out.
setup of the whole game. The Mongols had invaded the island. You need to clear them out to push them back off the island. That was the strategy of that war for that story. I mean, if they go into that version of Japan and they start walking around and all this other shit, like let's say like Yakuza or whatever, then it would be a different game. But I didn't expect it to be that type of crazy game when I'm being thrown into a war in the very beginning of the game, and I already know exactly what's going to happen. I watch movies, I watch all of that stuff. When I see a story, I can literally tell where it's going to be. I can't be disappointed in that. That's just me. Because if so, I'd be disappointed in everything. Again, I hope this game can do good for the people that really want it to do good so they can run around and brag about it. But I don't know. I think the game is so very ambitious. I think they're obviously CD Projekt Red is a great developer. They do things that other people aren't doing, and they're thinking outside the box with this game. They got a lot of options, a lot of customizations and shit. My only gripe is if you're giving me the ability to create a character that I can't see. That's my only gripe. Will it tank the score for anybody else? Probably not. No, it won't. But it does kind of make it pointless to even create my character when I can't see him at all. I think this game is going to have a great story. Did they say it's shorter or longer than The Witcher 3?
Yeah, they said it was shorter because a lot of people said Witcher was too long.
Okay. I think people are gonna like it. If it's a shorter story, it's more modern. You know, like if you were in the Grand Theft Auto, I think that people are gonna play this game. They're gonna love it. If you like first-person shooters, I think you're gonna love that too. If you like CD Projekt Red, you're gonna buy this game and you're gonna love it. I don't know what the journalists are gonna do, but I think the people that like those type of games are gonna play this game and they're gonna fucking fall in love with it. Because they fell in love with the game before they had it in their hands for the whole fucking year. For 10 to 11 months, they fell in love with this game, and it was their game of the year before they could even touch it. Before they could even see what the console version looked like, they fell in love with it. So I don't expect the journalists that also fell in love with it to change their score based on what it looks like on the consoles that they have to review it for.
It would have to look,
again,
I guess, dramatically worse.
At the highest score, I predict at least a 93 at the highest. At the lowest, a 82. So it's gonna be anywhere between a 82 and a 93. A 82 is still very good because it is a new IP. It literally is a very, very new IP for them.
Working.
We're talking about Cyberpunk. So if it was to ever get anywhere in the 80s, I don't think anybody should like shit on the game. If people been overhyping this game and it gets an 80 and then you're fucking disappointed in the score, that you got nobody to blame but yourself. But Xbox fans are some of the people that have been overhyping this game on a level that it's gonna be like fucking 97 or some shit. But the game's on every platform, so it's a win-win for anybody. If you overhyped it or not, it's on every platform. This looks like a big ass game though. There's like lots of areas you can go to. I think if you like Yakuza, you're gonna probably like this as well. Obviously, Yakuza is a third-person game in a city, but I think if you like those type of games, I get a vibe of Fallout just a tad bit, because of the first person and shit. I think a lot of people have no reason not to like the game. So why did they do a video like this? Hold on, bro. There has to be a video that's in 4K, right? Here we go. There it is. This is their video. Maybe it looks better in 4K. Looks good.
Yes.
You think this game's getting a they say it's 4K, but it hasn't uploaded in 4K yet. Damn. You think this game is gonna get it like a ray tracing update? Because it has a lot of shiny surfaces. That might be real demanding for consoles, even the next gen consoles.
I think they mentioned that was included along with the Witcher update.
Oh yeah, ray tracing. Damn.
Which game y'all talking about?
Cyberpunk.
Oh, fuck that game, man.
So what's your thoughts on the nominations for Game of the Year?
What are they? The Last of Us, Final Fantasy, Ghost of Tsushima, and what else?
Doom Eternal.
Animal Crossing.
Tell me, inform me on what they are, because remember, I'm not on Twitter, so...
I put it in the chat. It's in the Discord.
Okay, let me see. We have Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us. Hades is actually a really good game. Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Doom Eternal, Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal, both fuckery. Hades is not winning. So Ghost, The Last of Us, and Final Fantasy 7. No remakes. Game of the year.
Yeah,
so,
all I'm gonna say right now, if you put Final Fantasy in there, Demon Souls could have been in there.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people talk to me about, I don't know, like Resident Evil couldn't be in there because of the remake or whatever. I think that now that we got
what are you talking about? The last year's Resident Evil got nominated.
No, this one didn't. All I'm saying is if any game, if a remake can win, any remake can be in there. So Final Fantasy could definitely be in there. I heard a couple people, not you. I heard a couple people tell me Final Fantasy 7 could not be nominated. Final Fantasy 7 can be nominated. Resident Evil can be nominated. And if Final Fantasy 7 can be nominated, why can't Demon Souls be nominated? Because it met the deadline.
Oh, it did?
Yes, it met the deadline.
Oh, because they don't want to do too much Sony shit, because then it'd be like...
Exactly. That's all you need to put out an official statement to say PlayStation had the best year ever. And that's why we couldn't give it all to them.
I don't know, man. 2017 was like an ass whooping for Microsoft. That was the best year for PlayStation since 2008 or 9. How would I think about it? I think Ghost of Tsushima should win Game of the Year, even though I don't too care for that award. I think Sucker Punch had more to prove. And I think like last year, right? How Ben Studio was like the underdog for that, and they didn't win. Sekiro won. There hasn't really been like a bigger game since The Last of Us. We know the story. I think Ghost is like a new IP, and it was a really good game and it's well received. We got a multiplayer, people are playing it. I think that should win Game of the Year because to me, it's more of a game I'm interested in personally. Even off Last of Us and everything, it was cool. Part 2, because Tsushima was a new IP. It was basically that Assassin's Creed Japan we wanted. And it was a first-party game. It was a fucking hit, bro. You never got bored with that shit.
I didn't know you could look at YouTube and come back to the game. I didn't know that shit.
And the 60 on PS5, so it's like a showcase, really. It's a really good game. Good story, good visuals. Everything was just so well thought out. It challenged you, but you also had fun. Being a fucking ninja, you could be stealth, or you could just go out and just kill people. That's fun. I think Ghost of Tsushima should win because The Last of Us is like, yeah, because it's The Last of Us. It's a Naughty Dog game. It should win. No, I'm tired of that shit. For Naughty Dog, Rockstar, Bethesda, all of them, I'm tired of that. Give the smaller companies that win because that was a better game.
And this is what I'm gonna say. If Hades wins, and I already know the developer isn't gonna leave everybody else out in the cold. I think if Hades wins, it sets up the game going full multi-plat next year, going to PS4, 5, and Xbox as well, because it's only on Switch.
It was always going multi-plat, dude.
No, I'm just saying it sets it up. It sets it up very nice. It says, hey, this game is Game of the Year. You guys are going to get it next year. This is why you should be excited.
It's the same guys that did Transistor, man.
Exactly. I agree, but it's a nice setup. It's a nice segue. We just won Game of the Year. The game's going to all platforms next year. Yes, it was announced, but people still don't know it. It's not if it's not on your platform, a lot of people don't know. I don't know shit about it. I watched a couple people play it, and just at first glance, it's not for me. I know that it's very story-driven. I know that a lot of females like the options of having characters that are the same sex have relationships together. That's what I've seen so far on the internet, just as a casual looking outside in. Not for me. But it's going multi-plat next year, I guess. Everybody will probably love it if it goes Game of the Year. That could be any game. Everybody already loves, what is it, Doom Eternal. Nobody fucking hates Doom Eternal. It's on all platforms anyway. Animal Crossing, I mount that to everybody because a shitload of people have Switch. And that shit, what did it sell? Like fucking 10 or 20 million already?
22 million.
Yeah. I mean, if you just look at the different things around Animal Crossing, even though I don't think it should be on the list, I guess you could say, hey, a game that sold 22 million the same fucking year, put that shit on there. Just so Nintendo can have a fucking win, if it does win. Square Enix getting a Game of the Year for Final Fantasy. I don't want them to do that because then their head will get big, and they might think that all they have to do is do remakes. So I'm really excited that they have a new Final Fantasy ready already. This new one for next year. So I'm excited about that.
Last of Us 2 got nominated for like everything.
I know. That's why I think it could be another Red Dead Redemption scenario. Yeah, I think
that's awesome. At the end of the day, it's gonna bring home the most total awards. So.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering, did Miles Morales get nominated for music? I mean, I haven't beaten the game, but it did start out with 2 good tracks. I don't know, man. I think Miles Morales got 1 nomination that I saw. It could have been a couple more, but I find that a little disappointing. I mean, you need to split your award show up until beginning and the end of the year, because it just feels like you had your fucking head set, or the schedule was set halfway this year. It's like you didn't give a fuck about anything that was coming at the end. If Cyberpunk would have made it, Cyberpunk would have been on that fucking list. Every other game that's not on the list still wouldn't have been on the list. Like the family shit.
Do you think would Demon's Souls be eligible for next year or no?
No, Demon's Souls is eligible for this year. They're just not giving it to it. And they don't...
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. It made the deadline, bro. They never said the Demon's Souls didn't make the deadline. They just didn't add it. Same thing with Sackboy. Sackboy could have got a family award. Didn't get it. It's not on there. Don't know why. It made the deadline. Jeff Keighley himself had a PS5 early. I'm pretty sure he could have fucking played all those games and said, hey, maybe this shit deserves it. Maybe he didn't play Demon's Souls. Maybe some of the people that were on the fucking panel, they just didn't play Demon's Souls. They didn't know how good it looked. Again, it sucks that we have to talk about Jeff Keighley's award show when there's so many other publications that could give these games the just due they deserve. So, you know, that site that you got, Sam, where we look at the totals, I'm going to keep my eyes glued over there. Yep, I'll keep my eyes
like
glued.
I'm pretty sure that's what I'm saying with The Last of Us. It's gonna sweep everything else, I would assume.
It already got that haptic feedback enhancement. I mean, bro, if it does win Game of the Year, I expect an update on multiplayer.
I give it a resolution just later.
Yeah, give it resolution and frame rate enhancement, and I expect an update on fucking multiplayer.
I think they need. I think that's what they need.
You said what?
Okay.
I'm talking about Last of Us. If it wins Game of the Year, I expect them to talk about some enhancements for The Last of Us and talk about frame rate and resolution, as well as the multiplayer. because they've been quiet. The game has been out for so long now, and they said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna give us some more information." You didn't. So.
Bullshit, you.
Yeah. A lot of people picked up the game, so if the multiplayer is a free free update, a lot of people will be able to play it. Hopefully, they sell it as a standalone as well. So the people that didn't want to pick up the game and only like the multiplayer can still support that developer with the money.
Just tell y'all, stop giving Naughty Dog a pass. I'm gonna just keep on telling people that stop giving Naughty Dog a pass. People continue to do that shit. I'm gonna tell you this, Jay. First off, it shouldn't be no Game of the Year win to get that information. The game has been out. The game has sold. People are buying a PS5. You are one of the studios. Give information on the fucking game. There's no way that Sucker Punch themselves could come out with a new IP and bring out a multiplayer within months and tell you what's coming out. And it's coming out. It came out already before the next gen system. They gave you an update on consoles, like the enhancements. The game's literally the same resolution as the Pro, but cleaner. Now they could go native or checkerboard and shit. Every mode is 60 frames per second on PS5. They have the multiplayer down to 60 frames per second. So if you're telling me Sucker Punch is better than Naughty Dog at creating a multiplayer, getting their modes to be 60 frames on PS5, let me know now so I can know that I can put Sucker Punch above Naughty Dog. Because right now it's pissing me off. But no information.
I don't know because I don't work for them, so I can't tell you who's better. All I know is some words that Adam gave us probably months ago about maybe Naughty Dog might not have as many staff people there as possible. Maybe they're working on a new IP. Maybe they're working on something we don't fucking know. It's the same thing as Rockstar, but nobody hammers them.
Right.
They had nothing but Grand Theft Auto 5 outside of Red Dead Redemption 2, and Grand Theft Auto 5 is still more popular. They still haven't put out 6. It's across 3 generations now that you've only had one Grand Theft Auto. Again, I understand Naughty Dog got a lot of praise. It's all right to not give them pass. It's all right to keep them at a higher standard, but it's a lot of people worse. I'm not saying that Naughty Dog should just get the award. I just gave my opinion that Ghost of Tsushima should get the award. Sam contested that. He disagreed. It's generic. It shouldn't win the award. But that's his opinion. My opinion is not going to change. I already know The Last of Us has a
I didn't have an issue with your opinion. I just had an issue with you saying because I preferred the style. I'm trying to judge these things from an impartial point of view. I'm just
no. I can't change what you're saying. But I can't.
But that's how they're going to vote this, dude.
Yeah, I understand, but I can't agree with it either. Like what you're saying is right in your head, but for me, how I felt about the game was a little bit different. Yes, there was some stuff repetitive about it, but I'm not gonna tank the whole game like everybody else and say, okay, it was repetitive. I'm gonna write it off. It doesn't win. No, it could have some repetitive shit in there. I've had a lot of games that frustrate me, or was repetitive, or I called it stupid, or I got angry at it. And I still come back and say, hey, bro, this is a fucking great-ass game. That's just me. Nobody else, just me. I look at detail. I look at the simulation of life, whether it's grass or all of that shit. It matters to me. It's the evolution of gaming. There's so many fucking developers that when I was growing up, they didn't even give a fuck about what grass or trees or water looked like or how it interacted with the player. That matters to me. Those little things. Food. Which is in every fucking part of our lives. It matters to me if people put flat textures with a fucking picture or they actually try to do something with it. Story matters a lot to me. And I think at the end of the fucking game, the shit that happened, the music, that shit took me away and I was like, Game of the Year. I might have not said Game of the Year at the beginning, like, let's say, Last of Us 1, when his daughter got shot. And it just fucking blew my mind because I've never played a game with that shit happening in the beginning or with that great of an impact. You're using a character for the beginning and then she fucking ends up getting killed off. So there's different things. I think the ending for me wrapped it up. It was like, okay, man, this is quality. This could win Game of the Year.
I hope there's not another Last of Us game. That's what.
I hope that they can move on, and I hope that people can understand that Naughty Dog basically made 2 Last of Us games. They made 3 Jak and Daxters, they made 4 Uncharted, they made 3 Crash Bandicoots. If you're a dumbass, and I'm just speak bluntly, and I fight anybody on this one. I don't want anybody to sit up here and say the only reason why Naughty Dog is popular because of Last of Us. Remember, they had 3 Uncharted before they even made the first Last of Us. And they brought out a 4th installment of Uncharted with a fucking additional one, which was Lost Legacy, before they got started on Part 2 or Part 2 came out. So no, Naughty Dog is not popular because of Last of Us. They're not popular because of Last of Us Part 2. Naughty Dog has skill. They have fucking a resume of great games behind them. They're not getting a fucking free pass. If they get Game of the Year, it's because they fucking earned that shit. I'm just saying. Look past the Last of Us, 2 Last of Us games. Look past 2 Last of Us games and tell me how many games they came out with. That's a fucking lot of games. You gotta give them some respect, man. Ignore the Last of Us. Give them respect on the skill and the shit that they gave you from when you started gaming to now. And they've done a great job. Do they just deserve to win Game of the Year for Part 2? No, they don't. But if the panel believes that they do, they do. If all of the panel says Hades is the game that needs to win Game of the Year, people are going to be upset, but it's just the way it is. We move the fuck on. We look at IGN. We look at GameSpot. We can look at Games Radar. We look at Kinda Funny. We look around to see if everybody else is going to do the same fucking thing. And I don't think that if Last of Us wins, everybody will say Last of Us wins. If Last of Us doesn't win, it could end up that way too. But there's a lot of fucking games nominated, man. And there's a lot of games that came out that weren't nominated. We got next generation games that were not nominated. You got fucking, well, Sackboy's Cross Gem, but it didn't have as many nominations as I think it should deserve. I mean, there's just so much that's missed, man. I mean, this year probably pushed that fucking slot up to fucking 8 games instead of 6. Because there were so many games that came out this year. A lot of people on the internet right now bitching about Ori. They say Ori should have been in there.
It should have. I need an Xbox in there. And I think bullshit, there's a Nintendo game in there, an Xbox game.
I mean, if you go look at what the Xbox fans are saying right now, if you were on Twitter, they're praising fucking Doom Eternal as an Xbox game, even though it's a multi-plat. These guys are stupid.
Yeah, don't pay them no mind.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, they some of them are saying Ori should have got it, but then some of them are like, we're okay that Ori didn't get it as long as Gears, I'm sorry, not Gears, as long as Doom Eternal is in there.
What?
They're fucking Xbox fans.
But
They should be a little disappointed though, man, because
yo, Doom Eternal was one of the worst performing Dooms, and it was better on the PlayStation. I don't want to hear that shit.
I know.
It performed better on the Pro than the X, and they was making fun of it. Just because the resolution was higher on the Xbox. That's the only reason PlayStation performed better.
Well, I'm gonna give my 3 games that I really believe are gonna win from the award. Not my opinion, just from what the award show would pick. Hades won. That's number 1, the highest on the list that I believe they will pick. Because not only is everybody telling me it's a good game, I don't have experience, I have not played it, but everybody's saying, hey, it's a really, really good game, it's deeper than what you think. Then it deserves it, and then they put it on the list, so maybe it really does deserve it. Then number 2 will be The Last of Us, Part 2. Again, not my opinion, just what I think they would pick. And then number 3, Ghost of Tsushima. Not my opinion, it's what they would pick. Those are the highest that I think have the highest probability of winning. Hades, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't think that they would pick it. That's just me. Is it a good game? Yes, but there were some things I was really upset about with the textures. And I had to deal with it the whole fucking game. So, to me, no. Not Game of the Year. Again, I'm playing a remake game right now, and they remade everything. And there is no fucking areas that I saw with textures that look like flat image on a fucking bump like Final Fantasy Remake. So, again, and I had to look at that through the whole game. There were doors, there were mirrors, there were just fucking shit that was out in the open with no fucking textures. No, I can't give that game a pass. No. You made the game, and you saw that shit wasn't in there, and you never fucking fixed it. You released the update, you didn't fucking fix it. No, I don't think it should be up there in the top 3 games that will probably be winning the award. Doom Eternal is on there to make everybody happy. It's AAA multi-platform game on all platforms. It's there to make people happy. Nintendo representative. Animal Crossing. There you go.
Why is that even there? Like, they don't deserve a game of the
I
year
just said it. Nintendo representative.
They don't deserve a representation, bro. Ori is a better game than that shit.
Well, I mean,
So-
you could put Ori on there, and it'd still be a Nintendo and Xbox and PC representative. So I mean, you could have. But again, this is their panel. I'm trying to figure out why they thought Animal Crossing was more deserving than Ori, or or any of the other games that are just not on the list. You know how many games came out this year? A lot of games came out on this year, man. So a lot of people gonna feel some type of way about this list.
No. Okay, I would usually shit on Nintendo, but be honest with you,
Oh shit.
Xbox had Ori this year, even though they didn't really have nothing this year as well. Ori is a better game than Animal Crossing, and I don't think Nintendo deserves that spot this year. I think they should be omitted, and Ori should be there, at least for Xbox, because
Excuse me.
Animal Crossing, I can say that, and nobody can tell me different.
Hey, what are you talking about, Red Raven? You said that Yakuza game is going down, down, down. Music.
Right.
What's that mean?
Meaning that it's falling off.
What do you mean it's falling off?
Nobody care about that shit because fuck it with.
I just think it is kind of weird that Demon Souls was able to. Hold on, I think Demon Souls is sitting at a 92, and Xbox fans specifically told people like myself that the more reviews come down, the lower the score will get. It got 37 people that reviewed it. It's still sitting at a 92.
Yeah, because that's fucking.
But it's not nominated. That's what's fucking crazy. Not nominated.
Best launch game apparently.
And Final Fantasy VII Remake sitting at an 87. So a 87 versus a 92. Both of them are remakes. One only for next gen, one for current gen. One came out in the beginning of the year, one came out at the end of the year, but still made the deadline. Why isn't it? Maybe they need to add a remake section. Maybe they need to add a remaster section. Best remaster of the year. Best remake of the year. You know? Because it's just, maybe you don't put them in the game of the year category anymore. I don't know. Maybe you don't. But I think it should have got some awards, and I'm probably got to, just double check to make sure I'm not 100% wrong here. But obviously, a lot of people about to be pissed off about that Last of Us shit. And if it wins, a lot of people really gonna be pissed off about it. I'm telling you, man, that shit gonna piss off the whole internet. So, okay, yeah. Best role-playing game category, Persona. So let's see what's this all about.
But it's okay though.
Now listen to this. This is the one I think was interesting. This is a simulation of Game of the Year. Best Action Adventure Game: Assassin's Creed, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ori, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and The Last of Us Part 2. I think if that was the lineup for Game of the Year, I don't think a lot of people would be pissed off about that. How you feel about that, Spartan?
The simulation of it?
Yeah, but it's the best action adventure game category, right? And it has Assassin's Creed, right? Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ori and the Will o' the Wisp, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and The Last of Us Part 2.
And that's a hard one because The Last of Us low-key has some action in it. Even though it has storytelling, it has some action. But best action, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the same shit all the time.
No, but I'm saying if you change that title from best action to Game of the Year, don't you think that's a good list? Ori is in this, and Spider-Man's in it.
Yeah, Miles Morales, that would be a best list because it's action, literally. But I think that one would be a hard ass list for people to choose.
If this was a game of the year lineup.
Because like Spider-Man has action, is like that's popular, and Shima had action, Assassin's Creed has action, The Last of Us has action. That would be a tie between probably Spider-Man and all of them.
Well, best performance looks like it's taken over by PlayStation. There's one nomination that would be Logan Cunningham as Hades. But everybody else is a guy from Spider-Man Miles Morales, then the character from Ghost of Tsushima, and Abby and Ellie from The Last of Us. So I mean, there's a lot of categories where it just screams, okay, this shit's gonna be taken over from PlayStation. I don't think it's unfair. I just think that
they put out games.
Yeah, they put out a lot of games this year. But if I was to continue to scroll down, I think that none of these lists include Demon Souls. But I think that if it doesn't include Demon Souls, right, all I'm going to say, I believe that it might have to be nominated next year. But I don't think it missed the deadline. Nothing said that it missed the deadline. They just didn't put it up there.
Right.
No,
I'll be honest with you, Jay. You said something. Jay, you said something just now. You said this has been taken over by PlayStation, that list, right?
Yeah, the whole show. If you be honest.
With you. Yeah. I'm gonna ask you a question. You probably gonna be like, well, yeah. Because I've asked you this before. When has gaming never been taken over by PlayStation?
Hey, I agree, man. That's why I think that maybe Demon Souls isn't on this fucking list, because it might be unfair and it might bump some other games off, and then
that looks biased.
Yeah, and then it would really look like a PlayStation list, you know? Maybe Dreams isn't as nominated as it needs to be, because it from what I'm seeing, it only got nominated for the VR section. You know?
Because that's all it needs, to be honest with you, bro. Dreams is a good game, right? It is. I can say that, but it's not groundbreaking. We've had creation tools before, like the Mario shit. What was it? Maker, I think it was. We've had shit like that. We've had PC have creation tools. We had Project Spark from Xbox. We've had these type of games before. Even though PlayStation shit is fantastic, but we've had it before.
I just feel that it's weird that it only got that VR nomination. It could have gotten a couple others. I'm not saying best action game. I'm saying some other smaller ones. Remember, it got the VR update months after the game had came out. The game was in early access since last year. It's it could get accessibility. It could get fucking artistic. It could, I believe the Dreams. It might get fucked over, and it's a lot of other games from PlayStation that got fucked over on this award show, but it's gonna find its victory elsewhere, and I'm okay with that. I've seen this show multiple years since PS3 generation. I know that this shit happens a lot. And also we're looking at this list somebody made again. This is from 2013 to 2020. Xbox has never had a representative get nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah, I guess so.
When?
Oops.
Nope, it didn't get nominated.
That's why I said oops.
That
was sarcasm.
PlayStation didn't get any nominations in 2013, but it did get a nomination in 2014.
Wait.
In 2014, it didn't get nominated. Yeah. Last of Us got a nomination in 2013, but in 2014 it didn't get anything. In 2015, Bloodborne got nominated. In 2016, Uncharted 4 got nominated. In 2017, Horizon Zero Dawn got nominated in 2017. And 2018.
Are you talking specifically about that show?
No, I'm just saying this picture somebody put up showing that Xbox didn't get nominated for this show. Yeah, just specifically about the Game Awards.
So you did that joking.
But wait up. The Ori developer is not a Microsoft studio, is it?
No. Studio.
No. Just keep doing
probably will. Probably will eventually.
Stop going down.
Oh, okay.
They should.
But I thought one of the Oris did get nominated for Game of the Year.
Hey, Jay, can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Does Spider-Man PS4 hit 20 million just on PS4 alone? Did you hear?
I heard that early this morning, but I didn't see a confirmation from Insomniac or Sony. But I did hear that this morning.
Because somebody not saying that shit for no reason. I think that might be true.
I saw it being spread around, but I don't know when they want to make it official though.
I seen IGN retweet that shit. I was like, it might be true.
Yeah.
I put it in Discord, but I can't find
Well,
the shit.
I know the last time we checked that shit out, it must have been somewhere close to like fucking 13 million or 15 million, something like that. But that was like a year or so ago. That shit's going pretty fucking fast.
It did. Not surprised. And the fact that it's going to sell again on PS5.
Yeah.
Some people Fatal used to tease and be like, Sony finally had a generation where their first parties can sell as much as Nintendo's, right?
Yeah.
And he's absolutely correct.
It's true.
I think that's dangerous.
I just find it funny when it comes to Nintendo games, bro. Like, they got a crazy fan base. We might not see them as much as like a PC fan or Xbox fan online, but their fan base is dedicated when it comes to supporting their games, man.
All they have. To be honest with you, that's all they have. First party.
I agree.
They don't have third party support like PlayStation. And that's where they fell off. But it's their strong suit.
Well, a lot of third parties saw that the system was selling like hotcakes, and then they started to try to trickle some support. But yeah, not enough.
I'm saying.
You don't got Maddens over there. You don't got Call of Duties. I don't think you have any Need for Speeds over there. So yeah, I agree.
Oh. Here's the thing I'm saying, Jay. Do you remember when Microsoft with the 360 took a lot of third party from PlayStation? And you saw PlayStation first party really boost. Like that's how they got to how they were today. I think that Microsoft is in the process of that, going through that phase, but they bought their first party instead of growing them. And I think that's the problem. When I say Nintendo fell off, I meant the fact that they don't see third party as relevant as much as they first, and their hardware is suffering. Imagine if Nintendo released a system that's as powerful as the Xbox Series S right now for $300. What if AMD gave them that same fucking chip, the same SSD, everything for $300? Imagine that. That shit would fly off the shelves.
Yeah.
Right now. I think they should do that. That's why I said they fell off, because they don't see it as relevant.
I think they should do a lot of stuff that you and me want them to do, but they're not. That's not what Nintendo's all about anymore. Because they went big. They went big that a couple times, right? With traditional consoles, N64, GameCube. Yeah. What happened? They got smacked the fuck down. So they're afraid to do it. I want anybody to fucking think about this. Just think about this. The last time Nintendo had a traditional controller, did they beat PlayStation? No. But the very first time they changed, they beat PlayStation. And that was with the Wii.
It was PlayStation fucking idea.
Exactly. It was with the Wii, though. That was the first time they outsold a PlayStation console, was with the Wii. Mm-hmm. They went a little crazy with the Wii U. Didn't do good. Switch, I think if it would have launched in 2013 with the other big boys, they probably could have outsold PlayStation 4 the whole generation.
No.
Hey, hold on. It's sitting at 60 million right now, and it launched 2-3 years afterwards. I believe it's possible. Anything's possible. You can't say no, man.
At the same price?
At $300 fucking dollars, PS4 was $400. The PS4 was $400, right? The Switch is $300, and the Xbox is $500 in 2013. The reason the PS4 was winning, that's what a lot of people claim, is that it was the cheaper system. There were other things that happened that was why people wanted to go back to PlayStation, because of the games that they were putting out towards the end of the generation on a PS3. But if you want to say it was cheap and that's why it outsold the Xbox, that's cool. But I think the Switch could have outsold the PS4 if it launched the same exact time, and it would have been $100 cheaper, obviously. I think it could have outsold it.
But
mean, if it was still, like,
we'll
beginning.
never know that because they launched so late. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, they were still trying to milk the what was it, the 3DS and shit. They were still trying to milk that.
That was dumb. That was very fucking dumb to do, by the way.
What, milk the 3DS shit?
Yeah.
That's their bread and butter. That's how they make their money.
Now I get the handhelds and all that shit, right? But the Switch literally has a fucking Tegra processor in it. Why are you still making it in 3DS? Kill that shit off. They've come with too many variations.
No, I'm talking about in 2013 and 2014. Yeah.
They should have been had the Switch out.
Yeah. But they look, man. You gotta remember, they weren't confident, man. You gotta remember, PlayStation. They didn't only beat them, bro. They annihilated their asses, man. You talk about two systems back to back, achieving over 100 million sold in a lifetime. That's embarrassing, bro.
Yeah, especially when they beat you on their first try. And it's not just that. Keep in mind, Microsoft also beat Nintendo on their first try. The Xbox outsold the GameCube. Even if it's about 4 million, it don't fucking matter.
I'm curious to see what Nintendo's gonna do because they've had so much success with the handheld market, way more than the console market. But I do believe that they might continue to do hybrid gaming, where you have a system you can take on the go.
Nintendo's afraid of Sony.
Of course. I'm gonna let you know this right now, man. They're never gonna make another console. They're never gonna make another console that launches with a traditional controller. Nintendo has never done that. After they fucking beat PlayStation in sales with the Wii, they never went back to, we're gonna launch a console with a traditional controller and no gimmicks. They never fucking did it ever again.
Even the Wii U was like
exactly.
Controller was a touchpad.
Yup. They never went back because they were like, this is what we are now. If we go back, we might get our ass beat.
People said Sony copied Nintendo, but funny thing with me is Sony, when they did remote play and they had the PSP Go, it was a lot like a phone or a laptop screen playing with the PS3.
Oh yeah. You're breaking up.
Nintendo Wii US.
Hey man, you're breaking up. I can barely hear you.
Entering Area 51.
He's entering Area 59. I just wanted to announce that there's a Sasquatch video game coming out called Bigfoot Plus. It's rated R, by the way. Damn, bro. Sam, I went back to Days Gone to see what the Metacritic score is. It's sitting at a 71. I was wondering if anybody I was wondering if anybody's gonna go back and like maybe, change their score because of the update. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. There were some games that they got an update and people went back to re-review it and boost the score, but I think Days Gone is kind of forgotten to time. But a lot of people are playing it that skip the game based off of bad reviews. They have PlayStation Plus, they're playing it on a PS5, and they're finding it really, really fun. I saw one guy asked himself, like, why didn't I buy this game in the beginning? I was like, well, because a lot of people were shitting on the game, and a lot of other gamers didn't buy it either. And it's fucking true.
It's not like it's a great game or anything, but yeah, it's better than what they reviewed it at.
Yeah. I know. I don't think it's 71. I do think the story dragged on a little bit too long. Like, I think that they could have ended it.
How many hours did you put into that game?
Enough to platinum that shit.
Oh, I thought you platinumed it.
I did. Yep, I platinumed that and Death Stranding. Both of those were lengthy games. But I think that, I don't know, it was just probably the OCD shit, Like, I just like the checklist stuff and doing this and all of that.
Somebody you're talking before about Cyberpunk. If Cyberpunk is as bad as Days Gone, that's when I would personally be disappointed. So
What,
Even if it doesn't meet expectations, I don't think it's going to be as bad as Days Gone, for example.
Like dragging on with the story or something?
Just everything, bro. Shitty missions, repetitiveness, like you said, just exponential content for no reason, for no rhyme or reason, etc.
No, I don't think it's gonna be as bad as Days Gone. Not with that. I mean, it's again, some games they are hyped up to the max, and I don't know. My experience, I guess, most of them live up to that hype. If you're just looking at Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption, we might not really think they're the best games, but the mark that they're trying to hit with that demographic, they still regard them as the best games they ever played. You know, it's debatable, but you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of them. Like, people thought that was the best looking game ever, and they played it, and they were like, "Oh, it's the best game ever," and they waited for it to get Game of the Year. It didn't get Game of the Year, and people stopped talking about it. I think it was a beautiful game. Sadly, I don't have it downloaded on my fucking external, but I'm gonna probably need to see if it looks better on the PS5.
Oh, Red Dead 2?
Yeah, I played Gran Turismo, but I didn't get past the menu. But I did play Destiny 2 yesterday. And I did see the enhancement for 60 frames, so I was really impressed by that. But because the visuals didn't really change that much for like next gen, it's good. The 60 is good, but it's, you know, still Destiny 2.
Yeah, they're gonna update it in December. They haven't updated it yet.
What the fuck did it get now? Oh,
Didn't get anything. They got updated on December.
Oh, so is it 60 or not? I thought it was 60.
Nah, dude. You stinkerton, they didn't update it.
Oh, okay. Oh no, it was just it moved a little fluidly.
Blind as Stevie Wonder.
No, I don't know. It moved a little bit more fluid. It wasn't it wasn't the way that it was when I was playing on PS4. So maybe it's not 60,
the
but
it was better.
Yeah, maybe it's just a little smoother. I'll come back to it in December, but it was a lot smoother. Yeah. It might have been like this, just a smooth 30, because I remember playing on a PS4 and it was kind of chunking along, and it was so weird because it's a first-person shooter. You expect them to have that 60 frames ready.
Which game?
Destiny 2.
Is it a 60 frames?
No, he said the update comes out in December, but I got an update for it, and I checked it out, and I thought it was that, but I guess it wasn't. It was something for a mission. I ended up on a moon or something, chasing this alien guy. I don't know. I didn't even fucking beat the game. They just put me places now. I don't know shit about the game. Let me see. Finest gave me information about the Street Fighter 6 leaked for all systems. Yep, it's coming to Xbox, coming to all systems.
But if you look at it, the marketing for Street Fighter 6 it says Xbox Windows on the bottom, like it's marketed for Xbox. That's what it looked like to me.
You say it's gonna be marketed for Xbox? I could see that happening.
I can see that because
I could see that happening because PlayStation got marketing all this generation. I could see Xbox getting it.
Why does Xbox continue to waste money with that stupid shit?
Because they think that the casuals love them. Let's be honest. You don't really have exclusives, so the only reason why you buy that
marketing, like, it's gonna sell better on PlayStation. Why would you waste money for the
marketing?
Reputation, bro. Reputation.
I guess that maybe that's what it is.
They don't sell any more consoles, though. What are they representing?
The casual market, maybe?
Pocket that shit and put it into the games. I don't know. Or, Jesus, it's just like a waste of money.
I know, but you know their focus is not on making good games anymore.
That's a great philosophy.
I mean, it's true. They want you to subscribe to the subscription, and maybe this shit ends up on Game Pass early. I don't know. We know Microsoft's trying to get a foothold in Japan. I don't see that shit happening either, but they're still wasting money with that fucking
early
shit.
reports weren't too strong.
Oop. Oh, there's a lot of foots over there.
Oh, it's a bad game. Well, not a bad game. A game that got bad reviews that people like. Remember that game? I think it was a couple years back called Left Alive, the Metal Gear Solid artist.
Uh-huh.
But they're never gonna put that on PS Plus. But yeah, that game got shitty reviews, bro. But that's apparently because the game's really difficult. difficult. It's basically a third-person stealth game, but you pretty much get annihilated from what I've seen and read.
I'm gonna ask you a serious question. Right? Be honest with you. Do you ever stop to think it's impossible and be like, okay, maybe Xbox can have a chance if they just do this? You ever think?
I've thought about Xbox. I can barely hear you, but I'll let the chat know what you say. He asked, did you ever stop to think to see if Xbox maybe can have a chance, right? And I've thought about that a lot.
Correct.
From different strategic points of what they need to do, who they need to fire, and I would say maybe I put about 5 years of thought in that. Maybe, you know, hey, I'm thinking, okay, PlayStation started out strong last gen. I'm in next gen now. I was like, okay, well, maybe Xbox will bounce back. I don't think they want to get their ass whooped all gen. But it's like, even if they try to put out new IPs or they tried to invest in new IPs that were exclusive to their platform, it just didn't work out in the end. They either canceled games or they closed down studios or games didn't live up to the hype. And then people just didn't want, you know, like they had games at one point, like let's say Sunset Overdrive and Quantum Break, and they didn't sell. They brought the games out. They did not get canceled. They came out on the system, and they were exclusive. And the community did not buy it because it didn't live up to the hype. Let's say Metacritic or critically acclaimed. And they were like, oh, well, I don't want to touch that. It's not fucking 98. I don't want to fucking buy the game. And then
Well, how the fuck would it reach there if you don't buy it?
yeah, but when you don't buy games for them, they're not going to want to give you anything. They're not going to try again, you know? I mean,
They shouldn't. The fuck?
it's crazy, man. It's really, really crazy. I don't know, man. I want them to do good. I want the competition. I like the back and forth. I like the console war. But it's just gone, man. None of that shit's gonna happen anymore. They don't have the drive. They don't have the drive.
If you see Sony whoop their ass again this gen, like to the point where it's like PS4 shit, it's the humor of this. It's gonna be another repeat. If it is, bro, I think they should just.
If you talking about look what's going on right now. They launched with no exclusives.
Nah, I said if it's like blowout like this again.
The only way it's not gonna be a blowout, right? The only way it's not gonna be a blowout is if Sony can't make enough systems to perform a blowout. But they have the games. They have the games lined up already for next year. Like they can shit on Xbox and repeat what happened last gen already if they can make enough systems to get in the hands of the gamers that will buy the games.
Aren't they off to a better start this time?
Huh?
Aren't they off to a better start this time?
Yeah.
I want to.
Horrible question, yeah.
I think that no. They are off. They are off to a better start, but I don't know how many consoles are out in a while. I know everything's sold out, but I don't know how many consoles have been sold in total. That's why you was asking the last show, when the fuck are we gonna get that info? I'm hoping we can get that info now based just off of pre-orders. They could have fucking looked at the pre-orders and shit. But I'm saying, Spartan, if they can make enough systems, like let's say by June they have at least 15 million systems created, right? And most of them are sold, obviously. That's a sweep. Also, if Xbox is gonna bring out that Forza and then Sony brings out that Gran Turismo, which is planned, it doesn't even matter because then PlayStation has Kena as a timed exclusive. Then PlayStation also has Ratchet & Clank. Then you have God of War, which I don't think is coming out next year. But then you also have Horizon Zero Dawn. And then the list goes on and on. Once we get closer to next year, like the Game Awards at the end of this year, we might learn about some other games that are coming out next year or in the works. I mean, it's not going to stop. PlayStation wants to dominate. And they like dominating.
They are.
I know. I'm just saying they're not gonna relax. A lot of people kept thinking, hey, if Xbox does shitty, maybe PlayStation won't give us a lot of games or shit. They might lack in some areas, but I don't think they're gonna lack in giving gamers games. That's how they sell their system for them. That's how it works out for them. And I think they're going to keep giving us great games.
Jay, you mind if I comment on something you just said?
What's going on?
Okay, just now you said if PlayStation is able to by June create 15 million systems, right?
Yeah.
And most of them are sold out.
Yeah, most of them are sold out.
Look, imagine if Sony is able to create 15 million systems and have them sold out. Do you realize that means they sold more consoles in that time frame than PS4 at $100 more?
I could look.
I believe.
Me personally, I talked to a more casual person about this, and I let them know how hot the Switch was when it came out. It was so hot that they couldn't stay in stock. Even though I believe $300 is too much for that technology, it still sold out like hotcakes, right? And it continued to sell out for a year or even more than that, and you could barely find it. Even they made a different color than you could. They gobbled that shit up, and you couldn't find it. I see the PS5 being just like the Switch. The demand for this fucking system is super fucking high. You know, I think it's actually worse than the Switch because people can't find this shit anywhere.
And people can't even get a pre-order.
Exactly.
That's the part.
So
people can find the Switch.
I don't see people on Xbox having that issue. I have not heard a single Xbox fan say, I really want to get a Series X, but I can't find one. No, I have not heard anybody say that.
I've seen that. I've seen that here in New York as a thing because New York is heavily Xbox too, believe it or not. But another thing, since you're speaking of that, Ken Smooth did a review of both of his systems. And he gave some good information. He talked about flaws of the system and what he liked about it, the games he's been playing. It's not hard to find a Series X, but it is hard to deal with the problems it has. The quick resume shit, the game crashes, they all have that shit. But the demand from the Xbox is not there at all, I'll be honest with you. They sold 1.4 to 1.6 million, and I believe they said in the first 3 days, which is impressive, or the first day, which is impressive because, to be honest with you, for that much power and that much storage for only $400, that's impressive. But I think the PS5 demand is worse because it's been a long time. People felt like they got something new. The PS4 and the Xbox One was playing safe. They went all out with the PS5 this time. It's like a redesign of PlayStation. It's new. It looks new. It looks sexy. It's different. That's the reason why people like shiny new toys. That's what people love. And that's PlayStation. Just the games is going to be worse. Because they're going to get bigger and more innovative because of the design. When you start seeing games on PS5 that was like 30 frames per second and dropping frames on the PS4, and it's 60 frames on PS5, they're going to be like, what the fuck? This shit is a beast. It's already outperformed the Xbox in 4 games already.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed,
I think Xbox needs to stop trying to rely on third-party titles because it's really silly at this point. Like, Cyberpunk was going to make their system sell, and then it got delayed. And then Assassin's Creed was supposed to make their system sell, and then it looked a little lackluster in my opinion. Then they would put a lot of fucking advertisement behind Watch Dogs Legion, and then that didn't really do as well. So they keep throwing this money behind games that they don't own for studios that they also don't own, and then they don't fucking live up to the hype on their system specifically to drive sales. And it's like, are you serious? Are you really going to tell your fans that you're more invested in throwing out some temporary rent money for these multi-platform games just to see if people will buy your system just for multi-platform games? Because that's what it looks like right now. Right now, you're throwing out rent money. I want to rent a little bit of the marketing, or I want to touch your shoulder, Cyberpunk, so it looks like we're together in this fucking picture. That's what I want to do. So people can get the wrong idea and buy our system because they think it's exclusive. You know, some dumb bullshit like that. They've been doing this shit since the Xbox 360, and it's not working anymore. It's not, man. And they're still gonna do it though. They don't care if it doesn't work. Some idiots end up believing, like the Xbox fans, like, oh, it's gonna run better on Xbox, and yeah, it's gonna be 60 frames, and fucking the shit's dipping and shit. So, I mean, some people are stupid enough to believe this type of stuff. So they're going to keep going after it. They're going to go over these temporary marketing deals and all of this dumb shit. They're going to keep doing it because to them right now, this is what's selling their system. They could have some exclusives ready to launch, but they were like, no. People that buy our system, they play multiplats more than they play our exclusives. So we need to support these multiplats. And I agree with them. The Xbox community actually did, for multiple generations, play Call of Duty more than fucking Halo. So why would you worry about Halo if everybody's going to play Call of Duty? Now, you can't get the marketing deal, because PlayStation's going to have that for life. I don't think PlayStation's ever going to let go of Call of Duty. Just like EA is never going to let go of the NFL license.
There they are.
Whenever they do, you're going to surprise me. But as of right now, they renewed that shit for a good amount of time. So when that time comes, come back to me. But I got to get ready to work. That shit's valuable. And Call of Duty is valuable to PlayStation. And I don't think they're going to let that shit go for the foreseeable future. Because as of right now, Xbox is striking out with Ubisoft. Now they got to... No, I'm just saying it's striking out as far as being buddy-buddy with them and thinking gamers are going to buy an Xbox Series X to play a multi-platform game that's also on PC and PS5 and PS4. So now they have to see if that magic works again for Cyberpunk, and I just don't see that shit happening. The game is on multiple platforms. Are you really going to buy a new $500 console just to play Cyberpunk? I don't know. We'll see. Especially a console with no additional exclusives.
I wish them the best of luck. I wish them luck, JTech. I wish, to be honest, I wish them the best of luck when it comes to this shit.
I do too, man. I don't want them to die off or any of this shit, but I really want them to do the right thing, man, and focus on exclusives. Their gamers deserve better than what they're getting right now.
No, but then again, the game is not 2-day part 2. You can't just say Microsoft this. They've done it before. You didn't help them out. And they do your part. So I'm not going to just blame Microsoft. Microsoft
exactly, man.
That's the beginning of this gen. That shit annoys me when people just blame Microsoft. What the fuck are they supposed to do? That's like a parent getting you something and you show you ungrateful.
Exactly, bro. Do you remember what happened with Sunset Overdrive? They gave them a great new IP and they didn't buy it.
From Insomniac.
Bro, that game, I don't even know when it sold 1 million, but I might have sold 1 million like a year ago or something, bro. That game sold really, really bad. Waste of money.
And
waste of money.
And then it went against Infamous Second Son. And people made fun of Infamous Second Son. Second Son is sold 4 million. And now, their game sold 4 million, and their last game, a bunch, that is, has no sold. How much was it supposed to shoot? 5 million?
Yeah.
5 or 4 million, I think. One of those F numbers. And just a span of months. And no IP. They got the Guerrilla Games moment. People taking them seriously. They made a game, a new IP. When they first dropped.
Bro, you know I got a crazy fucking idea. Get on your hands and knees, right? Go back to what is it? The developer that did Scalebound. Microsoft need to get on their hands and knees, forgive them, give them a big ton of money, and get Scalebound to come back. They need to do it, bro. They need to do it. Platinum Games, yeah. They need to do it, bro. I think if Scalebound would have came out, I think it would have changed the tide of the console war. It would have showed everybody that they're serious. It would have showed everybody that they're serious, man. Because it's like after they close that shit down, after they cancel Fable, after they fucking shut down Project Spark, they shut down Lionhood, people just got this idea that Xbox was ready to quit.
They were.
Because it was happening rapidly, bro. One after another. Shit was getting canceled or closed down. Just wasn't a good look. But yeah, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. PlayStation greatness got blocked. I saw your message, by the way. I saw that all day on Twitter. That Digital Foundry did a test for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and Xbox is not doing good.
Murder, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. They're putting their money in the wrong spot.
Not even just one, 4 fucking games. You got Watch Dogs Legion, Valhalla, Call of Duty, and Devil May Cry. All of them better